Alright, welcome back shaving with Fuzzy. Oh, that looks scary. I'm Fuzzy. Hi, y'all. I didn't notice that hair. I just took a hat off. I went out and walked the doggies. Alright, well, it's Wednesday afternoon. And normally we would do Williams Wednesday, but we're going to do something different today because, number one, I just remembered when I said that it's Wednesday. And number two, there's a reason I'm shaving with the gear I'm shaving with tonight, and I'll explain that as we go along. So anyway, Wednesday. Going into work again tonight. This is my long week. So we're getting ready to do a schedule change at work. Because y'all may have remembered that we had some schedules in there. I've done some of them. Most everybody has some to where you got off and 8 hours later you had to be back at work. Well, those little short turnarounds are not fun, and some people like them less than other people, let's say. I didn't particularly complain about them personally, but they get long. I understand. I do. And so we're switching over to a new schedule, and we're getting rid of those. And when that new schedule comes out, it's based on a 4-week rotating schedule, and one of those weeks is going to be a really long week. And your payback is you get 3 days off, then you work 2 days, and you have 2 more days off after that really long week. So it all works out. So the shade today, the razor, is going to be this here little ladder catcher we call it, a 1914. I don't like the way that's sitting on the. This has got these little old nubs on it. It really does. It can be difficult. I get it. But you just have to, you learn how to do it. It's not anything horrible. But you do want to be sure that when you do get everything clamped down, that it is behind the blade stops there. Something similar to that. Now, it's not perfectly centered. I get it, but it will work. It's not going to jump out of there. And this is like a 3-day-old blade. That's why you see the little stain on it. Nobody have a heart attack, please. It's just fine. So, Clubman. I'm running this down pretty low, but we'll get another couple of shaves out of it. So why are we using Clubman and a 1914 on Wednesday? Simple thing is Toast 3. We got Toast 3. It's a forum that's just for single-edged injector savers. Now, it's a really little place. There's not very many people posting over there. I get it. I do. It's been around in some form or the other since like 2010. There's a story behind all that. And we kept having to change and move, and we're on Toast 3, TOST3.com. And we would have stayed at Toast 2, but they were starting to charge so much for pictures that there wasn't any way to pay for it. And that was a free forum host, but that's how they made their money, and they were charging. We like pictures, so we had to find another place, and with the help of some good online buddies, because Fuzzy is not at all a tech type that, as far as you had to put plugins in, and you had to put them here, you had to put them there in a directory and this directory. And I basically understand the concept of all that, but it's not what I do. So, gentleman named Jason takes care of all that stuff. It's not a fancy site. It's bare bones, kind of, but there's some good people over there, and there's a lot of knowledge. And one of the best things over there is that there's links to the old sites, and there is a lot of single edge knowledge at those sites. Lot of single edge knowledge, let me tell you. I need to go check those links. I hadn't checked a while to be sure they're all still working. But anyway, we had the original safety, then the original safety 2, which was TOO2 also, and it was number 2. And then we have Toast 3 now, the original safety 2, 3, pretty much what that kind of came down to. But anyway, so there's some, if you're a single edge and injector guy, or you want to get into it, there's a place to be. So over there a while back, we got a couple of days worth of growth. I cheated, didn't shave last night. Sue me. Over there, we used to do a lot of PIFs, pay it forwards, giveaways. And everybody comes to know, if you're around me and I say I'm going to send you something, that I am the world's worst about getting things out in a timely manner. It's nothing personal. It's nothing I mean to do. It's just how it is. So the last PIF I did over there was for 1914 Clubman soap. That's been well over a year ago. Well, I didn't get it sent out, and then the gentleman that had won wasn't around for a while. In between the two of us, it just took a while. So he got back in touch yesterday, and so we're gonna get him his stuff. But I want to shave with this 1914 in Clubman before I send it out. Now, this is not the Clubman he's gonna get. I've got a full one that I have to find. That is the tricky part of that. But I have seen it since I moved, so I have an idea where it should be. And it's one of 3 places. But anyway, so he's going to give me an address, and we're finally going to get that out for that PIF. But I wanted to use this one more time before I did. And like I said, I hadn't really thought about the fact that it was Williams Wednesday. We do Williams Wednesday a lot on Thursday anyway, with the schedule and everything. And that's one of the reasons we did it, by the way, on that schedule, because that was that short turnaround. It was causing some of that, as I recall. But anyway, that's what I'm going to blame it on. But here we go. So we got a 3-shave blade in the 1914. Now, this is one of the first ones that were made. It may be the first one that was made after they quit making the lather catchers. It looks a lot like a lather catcher. It's got the top cap on it. I don't consider it a lather catcher. And over at Toast in the Atlanta catchers, it's not allowed because I don't think it's a lather catcher. Lather catchers, you know, this is a lather catcher. This is the Jim Jr. board. It needs a good cleaning, by the way. But anyway, so it's got the lather catcher there, and I believe in some of the patents they actually call this the chamber here the lather catcher. But it's an open top. It doesn't have the cap on it, and to me that's the big thing. So anyway, the 1914 was one of the first. It would have been, you know, before the 1912 styles came out or whatever, is my understanding. If someone's got more information on that than me, Rod or one of you guys that always have all the extra information, you know, be sure to speak up. But I think this one would have come out before they started building the 1912. Now we call razors, we give them names based on their patent dates, by the way. This is a 1914 patent. The 1924 is a 1924 patent, 1912 is 1912. So on and so forth. But that's a lot of times what we name a razor is to go with its patent date. Notice how loud this thing is? Listen. That is one of the things about a little lather catcher that is just so fun, is how loud it is. Now, that being said, there are people on YouTube that are making videos. Did you eat all that food? Good girl. That are making videos, and the whole point is the sounds, ASMR or something like that they call it, and I find them to be the most annoying people in the friggin' world. Let me tell you. Because you're trying to watch a video, and they're getting the sound, so they slap everything down, and they crinkle everything extra, and they're sitting there and they're going on, and it's just, all I want to do is see what you're making in the video. But anyway, when I'm shaving, can you hear that? Feel free to turn the sound up. Love the auditory feedback from a good razor. Now, you'll get the people hollering, oh, that's blade chatter or whatever. Well, then, Fuzzy likes blade chatter. That's what it is. If that's what's causing it, you'll notice there's no cuts, no blood dripping, no irritation. So if it's blade chatter, fine. Let's chatter. What I got to say about that. All right, let's put another round. Now, this Clubman is a good little soap. I mean, it's not anything like Vintage, Williams, or Colgate or anything like that, but it is a good soap. I would rank it, you know, like I said, it's just a plain soap, but it has a nice scent. Now, for some reason, they don't put the Clubman scent in the Clubman soap. It is actually classic vanilla scent. And not only is that the soap, but it's also the cream. So I'm using that scent to go along with it. Now, scent doesn't really do anything for performance. And I'm not real big on matching aftershaves with soaps, that kind of stuff all the time. But it is kind of neat when you have a soap that matches. I don't see any reason not to use them together. All right, well, you can't feel it, but let me tell you, this is a nice shave. Now, the cousin, in my opinion, to the 14 is a 1924. And that would have been one of the first ones that didn't have this lather catcher or 1912 style base to it there. And there's some people that really like the shovel head. And I am really not one of them. It shaves fine. Razor's a razor, blade's a blade. If it's not defective, if it holds the blade, it's a sharp blade, and you can, it holds the blade where you can consistently maintain pressure and angle, it'll shave, right? Razor's a razor. However, that don't mean you can't have your favorites and things you don't like. I get great shaves out of the 24. I like the thing. And can't really give you a whole list of reasons why. But ain't that the way it is? I don't have to have a reason to not like something. I don't know about you. I don't sit around and think, well, I wonder why I don't like that. What happened? I don't like BMWs. Just don't like them. No particular reason. Someone asked me the other day, why don't you like BMWs? Because I was yelling at one in traffic just because I don't like BMWs. I don't like them. Don't have to have a reason. Like I was just saying, I don't sit around and try to think of reasons I don't like stuff. If I don't like it, I just don't like it. There's people like that. There's people I don't like just because I don't like them. Maybe it's a bad vibe or something. I don't know. Again, I don't have a reason. Told that to a guy not too terribly long ago. We were having a discussion. And I told him I don't like you. And he was astonished that somebody could not like him, I guess. Why don't you like me? What did I do? I said, I didn't say you did anything. I said, I didn't like you. Anyway, there we go. And both of us were carrying guns. So, there you go. All right. Get a little witch hazel on for our finish. Why do we use witch hazel? Every once in a while I want to bring, because not everybody watches every video. Someone might come along and they ain't seen one of these. I use witch hazel for my cleanup pass. I think it'll help if I do have any irrigation. If I have any irrigation, like water shooting out of my ears that I haven't understood. Jeez, fuzzy. If I have any irritation that I haven't noticed, I think it helps. Also, I think it's slick that you can shave without irritation, and you can feel if you have rough spots. For some reason, right under this jawline, I ended up with some rough spots. I remember on a jawline, if you're having a lot of problems, you can always pull the skin up and get it on a nice flat surface there, especially when you're starting to get old guy skin, and you can pull the skin up like that. Also, it's good to stretch. But anyway, that's why I use witch hazel. I think I can feel rough areas better. It's nice and slick, and if you did irritate yourself, it'll help with that. There you go. Not everybody likes it. My brother-in-law, who's a really good guy, really is, and from my understanding, tried it, didn't like it. So I ended up with a couple of bottles of witch hazel my sister sent me. Yeah. I like free stuff. But anyway, it didn't work for him. He didn't like it. All right. Maybe he doesn't have a reason. He just didn't like it. Some people don't like the smell. But the thing about it is, it's only going to be for just a minute. It washes off. It's not like it lingers around. That's always been my thing about the smell of witch hazel. Some people want to get all fancy and go, and instead of getting the cheaper stuff that's got the alcohol in it, regular witch hazel preparation is like 14% alcohol. So they want to go get, I think it's Thayer's makes the brand. It's 100% of witch hazel, and you have to pay extra for all that, and it's scented and all this kind of good garbage. And I don't see it. I like the one that's got the alcohol in it, because I think it, a little alcohol on the skin to clean things up ain't a bad thing. Of course, you're going to get some alcohol, if you're using an alcohol splash, which I usually do. I'm not much on bombs. But anyway, I normally do, so you're going to get a little extra alcohol out of that. Anyway, right? As someone once told me, I like to put, when I shave with my vintage Old Spice especially, I like it to smell like Old Spice. Scent has nothing to do with performance, but I like it to smell like Old Spice. So I put it on there. Someone told me, oh, you shouldn't be putting alcohol into your shave. You're rubbing alcohol over your face. And I said, duh. I said actually in a nice way. I said, duh. I didn't say duh. But anyway, we're going to paraphrase. And what I wanted to say was, duh, I'm putting alcohol on my face after the shave. What does it matter if I put a little bit in with the shave soap? Ugh. People infuriate me sometimes. Oh, as you can tell, most of the time. I don't like people. Someone would say, oh, you mean you don't like talking to people? No. You don't get it. I don't like people. Jeez. I like fried chicken, my dogs, and I like about 3 people. The rest of them I just kind of tolerate when I have to. It's a skill you have to develop working with the public to, give the illusion you care. Always give the illusion you care. That's the secret. If you act like you work, they act like you pay. And life rolls on. All right, so here we go. So we're going to clean this razor up real good before it goes out. Good alcohol bath and some dish soap. And I think I have some Scrubbing Bubbles. Scrubbing Bubbles is great for razors, by the way, especially when you get older razors in and curl them. I don't know what outside of the U.S. if they have anything that would be a foaming bathroom cleaner like Scrubbing Bubbles. I don't know what y'all have, but if you're in the States and stuff like that, Scrubbing Bubbles, and even generic Scrubbing Bubbles works good. And it helps loosen all that crud up. I know people have the ultrasonic cleaners and all that, and that's great, but I don't have any of that stuff. But anyway, so yeah, so we'll get that cleaned up so it can go out, and then we'll find that thing. We're also going to throw a few blades in and stuff like that. Oh, there it is. I had put the coffee down on the wrong side of the vanity there and couldn't find it. Love my Tupperware cups. For some reason, this brown one isn't aging as well. Look at it. This brown one isn't aging as well as the rest of them are, and I don't know why. Hold that thought. I've got green, orange, and yellows because I got the harvest color set, a couple of them over the years, and they're all looking really good, but this brown one, and it's the only brown one I got left. I don't even know where the other brown one went. Anyway, there we go. Well, that's what I'm doing on Wednesday. I hope you had a good Williams Wednesday. We superseded Williams Wednesday today. We'll get that in here at some point. And, Williams is good any day. It don't have to just be Wednesday. But anyhow, so that's what we're doing here. I hope y'all are doing well where you are. If you're down in Florida, I hope you got through the hurricane okay. I've lived in South Louisiana several minutes of my life, and hurricanes can be tough. Been there, done that, played that game. I had family that's really played that game, by the way. So I hope y'all are doing okay. Up there, I guess it went up kind of in the Big Bend there, Tallahassee area up through there, and then they caught the side stuff coming around Tampa Bay and all that good stuff. Hopefully, there's a cigar company in Tampa Bay. It's an online, Thompson Cigar, and hopefully they're okay out at the airport there. Didn't mess up. I used to order from them. I haven't in a while, but I used to. But anyway, I hope all you people out there are doing well and everything gets back to normal as quick as it can, although it can take a while, I know. Y'all have a good day. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shaves to you.